A very tough night. Very disappointed how we played. Um, take full responsibility for that. I did not have these guys ready to play, and I thought first half we got off to a pretty good start. To be honest with you, especially offensively, and had two good drives. I know we had the fumble, which I really thought was down. They ruled it a fumble, but we responded and went down and scored a touchdown. Defense got stops. Defense kept getting stops really there in the first half, and you know eventually when they get stops, we have to do something with it on offense, and just not a really poor performance on our part. So like I told the guys a while ago, we have a choice to make. We can wake up tomorrow and go to work and get ourselves bowl eligible and all those things, or we can kind of feel sorry for ourselves. And I think if I know these guys like I think we will get up and go to work. We're going to play a good Georgia State team on the road, but hats off to App State. They do have a really good football team, veteran team. You could see that tonight. They're playing better now in the second half of the season they were, which is a testament to a veteran team. I thought those guys they did a good job tonight running the football as well as obviously throwing it as well. So very disappointed, really disappointed in how we played. And we will go to work and we will represent Troy next weekend a lot better than we did today. I can promise you that, no matter what. And we got a big challenge for us on the road. Okay, questions?
Coach, I guess, you know, was maybe there more significance than maybe what we would have thought with their late score, scoring that late in the first half, kind of
Yeah,
gave them a little
I
momentum.
think that's a great point. We did not handle the 3 minutes right before the half very well. We had a bust in protection. We had a lost yardage play on a run, and instead of getting a little momentum and hey, we hit a play out and go fast and try to score with some momentum for us, we actually did the opposite, and that's on me. I really took a chance. I thought we had to take some chances to score. We went for it on fourth down a time or two and so forth. I just felt like we needed to do that. I knew they were pretty good on offense, and felt like we're trying to limit as many possessions. When it doesn't work, it's not a lot of fun, obviously. But I think that 2 or 3 minutes, you're right before the half, it's a 7-3 game, and it really flipped on us. So hadn't done a lot of that. We've been smarter with that usually, and so that was disappointing. And we've played some really good teams this year, and played very well. But tonight was not one of those nights for us.
And the only other significant sequence was, you know, they take it down and
Yeah,
score to start, and then you guys had the
yeah,
interception there.
yeah, huge. Yeah, no, you're right. If you think about it, score right before the half, their drive, third quarter, and then we throw a play. We've repped a million times, and we missed the block out there, and the guy picks it. So not necessarily Gunner's fault. The numbers were right. He made the right decision. So, but football takes all 11 guys doing it right on every play, and that's an example of us not all doing everything right. And I tell you, I think what I saw tonight was. Once things went bad there in that little stretch, I just felt like we kind of went into a shell on offense, and that's something we've got to get over. And like I said, we're going to go on the road against a pretty good opponent with an opportunity to still play in postseason. So it's up to our team. We'll see how we respond. We're going to do everything we do to get them ready. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Carlton is. It seems like he does that all the time. The guy's a machine as far as playing linebacker and making tackles. He'll go down as one of the best ones that's ever played here. Just really, and always playing extremely hard. Doesn't care. Doesn't. It's not all about recognition for him. It's all about Troy. He's a true Troy guy, and he's a guy that I know loves this place, and he's disappointed right now for sure. But yeah, definitely. I'd like to say too that the 10 seniors that we honored before the game, disappointed that they went out like this for sure. But Dylan Bradshaw and BJ and Reggie Todd and John Hines and Cherokee Glasgow and Elgin Griffin and Kyle Cole, and I mean, if you look at that group has been here with me 3 years, and they just they're just great kids, and they keep battling. And we don't have a lot of them, but they're very important to this program. And I think they've made left a great legacy here as far as their careers go. And I think Cameron Kay, he's one of those guys too. I think he told me the other day he's got 62 some odd games or something, and no telling how many snaps. And he'll snap in the NFL for sure. But he's just a great kid. Those are all great kids, and I know our fans and all those people. I know they know him very well. BJ, you can't say enough about what he's been through in his career. So, we didn't honor those guys a little better on the field, but I am very, very proud of those guys for being here. And this is our last game at the Vet, but hopefully we'll play 2 more. Elgin had a head injury. Worried about a concussion. Didn't show up until a couple days after the game. So, yeah, he played the game and finished the game. So we just trying to do the right thing, held him out.
Before it got away, I've got one more senior to ask. Nixon's play.
Kyle Nixon, yeah. No, I'm glad you brought Kyle up. He did. Kyle, I told Kyle during the ceremony, I was wrong about Kyle. When I first got here, he was hurt some, and I didn't know, him very well. And, his brother had some injuries as well. And I thought, I'm not sure how much, man, that guy loves football. He's really been, for the last 2 years for us, played at a high level. He's a great kid, really great, really good kid, comes from a great family. And, like I said, I can't say enough about him. And his play tonight, I thought, at times he played very well. And go miss him for sure. And at least we get him hopefully a couple more games.
Well, that was one pick, and then
yeah. KJ, yep.
Again, it stopped their
yeah.
rising.
No. Defensively, I thought we made plenty of stops, and when you go 3 and out and you don't do anything with it, they end up adding up. Defense had to play way too many snaps. I mean, that's what I saw. They were basically worn down. They played 80 plays, and they could have played more if those guys had kept going fast or whatever. So no, you're right. I thought defensively we got plenty of stops. Kyle's play, and obviously KJ as well, and those were big time interceptions. Yeah, down the middle, yeah. Deshaun, has not played near as much this year, and last 3 or 4 games his reps have gone up, and we've challenged him. Junior college guy with 3 years. Sometimes it takes those guys a full year before they really catch on. I thought early on his reps were limited because just the details of things, the splits, the depth of the route all the time, and the little things, and who to block and so forth. But now that he's had to play and the issue's been forced, I think he has really, really improved. He's got a bright future, and that was a big-time catch down there. And that's the one thing he does. He's got great ball skills.
Talk about the good stuff. Talk about the pick, what you saw in that play, and man, you kind of tipped it to yourself. Talk about that play a little bit.
Oh, man. So we were playing kind of sort of like a man situation, man. I just kind of got lucky, man, with an overthrown ball, man, was in the way. Made a play, man. When you have a play, you should be able to make it. So.
Defense played a really inspired first half. Did giving up that touchdown late kind of take any wind out of your sails, or because it sure was one-sided in the second half, and I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah, man. I think we came out fast, honestly, knowing what kind of team we playing. We got to start out hot. But I'll be honest, it didn't take anything out of us, man. We're the type of team that plays to the end if it goes our way or it doesn't, honestly. So.
The offensive guys are probably get first downs in the second half, especially. How tired were y'all out there? Were y'all getting worn down physically?
Honestly, no. I feel like we're built from that. Thankful for Coach. We're ready for situations like that, willing to play as long as we can, So.
Where do you feel like it kind of got away from y'all? Because they scored out, I guess, 3 touchdowns in the third quarter, but was it them playing really well, or was it partly on y'all not playing well? Where was it?
And honestly, I don't know. Some things fell their way, They were just getting these first downs. We couldn't stop them on third, so I'll say that's it right there, man. I don't feel like it just got either way, honestly. So.
Your last game here, talk about it, and is this a day you've been looking forward to or dreading a little bit? Your senior day observations recently.
It's been emotional, honestly, all today. All I've been thinking about, but I feel like for the past year that, man, it's gonna come to an end eventually. And honestly, I'm just kind of like I'm grateful. I'll say that'd be the emotion right now. Grateful, man, being able to play my last game in the vet, man. And even though it didn't go our way, man, we played inspired. We played our hardest, and that's what I'm grateful for. So.
Interception, and how cool was that? Again, that stops a drive in your territory there.
Mm.
And actually, the defense played very well the first half.
Yeah. It was huge. I think we were in a Tampa coverage, and they came out in doubles, I believe, and 2 runs a slant. I'm trying to pack it in. What's actually really funny about that play is the ref tries to check me pretty much, and I have to get over top of the ref. Carlton does a great job, and attacking the slant because that's who he's looking to. So I just take it on myself to just, get behind it, make sure nothing else happens. Carlton's taking the air out of it, tackling it if it was to be caught, which is great. And he got scared of Carlton, which, a lot of people are. He decided not to catch the ball, and then all I had to do was the easy part again, is just not drop it. So I couldn't get jiggy with it like I usually do, but, I just wanted not to fumble. I just wanted our offense to have the ball. So, that was pretty much that whole play. The ref messed me up.
All right. So again, you guys played a very nice first half. They scored right at the end. Was that significant?
Oh yeah, that was huge. That's like Coach Warwick, my coach always says, those are the money points, the points before the half and right after the half. That's the biggest swing of the whole entire game. And that was just a tough drive because we were doing so well, stopping them everything, but they have great receivers out there, and they showed what they could do. That was huge. That was crucial. We needed to keep them down there. We needed to go into the half up on top, but sadly we didn't. And it's just us. We just have to keep playing through stuff, and that's what we failed at doing. But yeah, it was huge. That was huge.
Well, again, it's such a game of momentum, and you know that. It kind of, I'm sure, felt like you guys were swimming upstream there in the second half.
Yeah. It was because it was on us. Honestly, they came out the first drive and they scored. That was a bad job on our part. We put the offense in a stressful situation, which as a defense, it hurts more to do that because we want them to just do what they do. We don't want them to have to climb up any hill at all. And App State is a great team. They deserve everything that's coming to them. They did a great job, and they were really physical and everything. But it was just us. We got them in third down quite a few times, and like I said, we just didn't fight through like we needed to in the second half. But that was it. They kept playing hard. We tried to do our best, but they kept finding little nicks and knacks to pick on us, and they did a great job and kept going with it. Their defense did an amazing job too. I love the way they play. They played with a high motor as well. In the second half, they came out ready to go, so that's what helped them tremendously as well.
I've had a remarkable career here. I saw a quote today: "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." As a 23-year-old man, I can say that my dreams have come true. These were dreams I had as a kid. Troy's been able to make that possible for me. I wish it. We obviously the outcome of the game would have been a little different, but as far as when you want to back out and look at my whole career here, I've been very blessed. I can't say enough good things about the people that surrounded me, my teammates, coaches, support staff, everybody. I wouldn't have changed a single thing for the world as far as my journey here at Troy. As I said earlier in the week and Monday, the relationships I've made here are really what's going to, be the stable point, of my life, especially, this is the building block stages of my life. And as I grow into a man, many of these people I surround myself with every day are still going to be a part of my life. It's sad. It is, right there at the end, we put the twos in when we were down pretty bad. I asked Coach Lindsey, let me and BJ do it one more time. Inside zone right. one last time. That gave me a little bit of closure to know that was my last play. For 6 years, the fans here have been incredible. They've come out. They've always said nothing but good things about me. I can't thank them enough for that. Troy's a special place, especially for a hometown kid from Enterprise. I love this place. This place is special to me. It'll be special to me forever. I'll always come back. But tonight's sad, but it's also it's bittersweet a little bit.
I know the effort's there, but only one first down after the first quarter. Put your finger on that.
I'll just say this. App State is a really good football team. They were better than us tonight on both sides of the ball. Really in all three phases of the game. We really shot ourselves in the foot a lot. I thought we started well, but we weren't able to maintain it. I'm going to leave it at that. But what I will say is I believe the past 2 weeks we've played the best two teams in our conference. I think that's safe to say. I'm going to tip my hat to them. Kudos, those guys, both of those teams we played the past 2 weeks play extremely hard. They're disciplined in what they do. They're where they're supposed to be. We could do things differently to, change the outcome. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tip my hat to them. Good game, and then move on from it. People asked me earlier, are you sad? Yeah, I'm sad, but our season's not over yet too. So we can go to Atlanta next week and get bowl eligible, and play for another 6 weeks. I think that's the big focus right now. I'm gonna come in tomorrow, put my backpack on, go back to work. It's not over for me yet. I think that's the most important thing that I have to remember. And let's finish this thing right. That's been my motto the past 3 weeks is, finish strong. And that's what I plan to do. That's what I plan to lead this team to do, and that's going to be our focus.
The frustrating part, the defense gets 2 interceptions there in the second quarter, and y'all, it was there, but you guys just couldn't capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm.
How significant were those particular drives after turnover?
Yeah, well, you have to. I said this Monday. You have to take advantage of the opportunity given to you in football, because if you don't, it's going to go in their favor, and that's momentum swings in the game. And whether you believe in momentum or not, it's a big thing in football. Just like you guys were talking a minute ago to KJ, we talk about the middle eight all the time. The last 4 minutes of the second quarter and the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, they're huge. A lot of momentum changes hands right there. As to your question, the defense was playing great early. Giving us the ball, but we just continue to shoot ourselves in the foot and make critical mistakes at the wrong time. There was a chance there. I was talking to Jake. We could have been up, 21-7 right there. Or 21-10, I believe it was at one point. But we weren't capitalizing on the opportunities given us. So, yeah, it hurts. But that's football, man. That's life. You're going to miss opportunities at times, but we just have to continue to keep fighting. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to, everything you do in the off season is all about, continuing to push through, continuing to be yourself, keep your identity. That's kind of where we're at. But yeah, we should have capitalized better and we didn't.